I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the dry skin effect using Irresistible's Pore Texture. I've put some in a palette. I added just a little bit of thinner and then some Flesh 08 and some white to it because the last time that I added the Pore Texture, it just was too clear and I kind of wanted just a little bit more color. I'm going to be showing you guys Gracie May here. And you can see I went through and put some on her. This part was too white, I think. I have to maybe go over it with a little bit of flesh, like dab on it a little bit. I got a little carried away with it there. But if you like that look, you can just go back and add more on top after it's been baked. You're going to bake it at least 3 times, maybe 4, to make sure that it's completely cured because it goes on thick. I kind of like it the way it is, except for that one little spot. I'm going to kind of hit it with some Flesh 08, like a tiny wash type dab. I did some work on the hands. You can see the creases there. And in between the fingers. And I did it on her wrists and a little bit on that hand. Babies are in the womb for 9 months, so they're kind of pickly, pruny, and their skin is not used to the open air, so it will dry and peel and crack for the first week or 2 of their life. So that's where that is. And I've got some on her little ankle here and on the other ankle. So you just put it wherever you think it should go. I've got it between her toes here and a little bit right there. And you would go ahead and varnish over the top. Just go lightly whenever you varnish over the top on those dry spots. I'm going to show you on the other Gracie. So I have another Gracie here. We're going to go ahead and do her forehead first. Like I said earlier, you do not have to add color to this. I just wanted it to show up more than it did the first time I put that on there. And I liked it on the other Gracie May, except for I would not have left a big blob in the middle. It's a lot. I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I'm going to go over it with some. They usually have some dry skin right there on their forehead, and that's way up high. I'm going to take that off. So you can barely press down on it and have it more raised, or you can press harder and have it more like raised 3D-ish. You can also take a toothpick and put it on, kind of dab it around if you wanted to. You can always blot it off, wipe it off if you don't like it on there. Okay, so let's go ahead. I grabbed a foot, and this foot, I ended up having to strip this kit once before because I messed up on its hair, and I got to that point where there was no fixing it. So whenever I stripped it, I missed a spot on his toe, and I tried to fix it, and it ended up, I don't even know how that happened. It ended up with a bad spot, and every time I'd bake it, that bad spot would just get darker and darker. So now it kind of looks like a bruise. So I'm going to try to put some of this on there to see if I can cover it up. guarantees, but at least I'll have tried. So I'm going to use my toothpick here. Okay. Manipulate the vinyl. Squish it. Nope. See, that's what I thought would happen. If I want it thick enough for it to not be seen, it's really thick. I'm trying to cover up that boo-boo spot. I don't know, it looks worse. Okay, I tried, it doesn't look very good, so I'm gonna wipe it off. I don't know, maybe it's a birthmark. I was not happy that it happened. So I'm gonna leave that toe alone apparently, since it just makes it worse. I should not have put that all the way up there. Okay, so you just want, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking crease to fill up the crease, but you don't want it. You just want it where the toes connect to the foot. I've seen them. Correct skin all the way. Dry skin all the way across. Work that out. Okay. And I'm going to put some here. Across the top. And you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I'm out of focus there. Off camera. Okay, you can see now. So you're going to use your toothpick and kind of drag it along. You can use your crease brush. Wipe off the sides so it just stays in the crease. You can use a sponge, whatever you need, to keep it only where you want it. Okay. It doesn't have to fit inside that crease perfectly. And it doesn't have to be a continuous line either. It can look like it's in chunks. Okay. I'm going to do a hand. Put some crease. Now this is the one that I did more of a Freshie newborn. I made her a little bit redder than the fair-toned baby. And I made her hands a little bit on the purple side. I don't know if you can tell. But I did just the fingers and then the bottom of the hand. Put some there. It was a little more modest the last time. This time I'm going to add just a little bit more. Like bigger. Go bigger. A little more bold. I have astigmatism and it's hard for me to see little details, so I always bring the baby close to me. Most of the time that's why you guys can't see what I'm doing. It doesn't have to stay in the crease, I just want it there. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do around the ankle. I almost forgot. Not the ankle, the heel. I meant the heel, I'm sorry. So, kind of a blob effect a little bit. Okay. You can do it with just a couple of the limbs, or you could do it with all of them. Give me just a second. Okay, that was interesting. I can't find the limbs I'm looking for, but that's okay. I'll find them. Okay, well that's where I'm going to end this video. For some reason I can't find the limbs that I need. So anyway, that's basically how you do it.